Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? we are we are getting the team geared up here. We have our 3 characters and our 3 mercs. I'm like double screening it here. You can't see what's going on my other screen, but I'm getting my characters all set up here. We have our 3 characters. We have our Berzerker, our Rogue, and Warrior. We are all level 1. Each of our characters have around 3,000 hit points. We each have some pretty insane weapons. So we're going for it. I didn't want to level in like the normal open areas that you would normally see. I wanted to go for something that is, to be honest, I wanted to go for something that I feel like is going to be way more entertaining. So for now, we are doing this. I've got it set so I simply have my other characters auto following me. We've got our mercenaries as well. So our characters are auto following. Then my other characters are behind them. I just simply go over to their window, turn their attack on, and we're good. The reason I did that is so I don't need any additional tools to help me find a way to level. I just don't need any additional tools at all. I have it set so my characters can just turn auto attack on, and we're good to go. Incredibly simple, incredibly easy. It's going to be a little bit slower at first because most of these monsters are going to be dying before we can even turn attack on our other characters, which is just fine. We're getting quite a bit less experience because we have a full group. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to work. It's really going to end up working out. For now, it is just going to look kind of dumb and chaotic, just having my characters run around behind me and chasing, but that's okay. Whenever we get higher levels, we're going to have a full group of people. Everyone's going to be attacking, everyone's going to be doing their part. I'm really excited for this, guys. I wanted to start recording it last night, but I was just too tired. I've become such a such a relaxed homebody on my days off and on my weekends that sometimes I just simply can't convince myself to get up and moving. I really, really wanted to level here in Kelethan. I say Kelethan, but it's Greater Fae. I really wanted to level in Greater Fae because I wanted to spend some time beating up orcs. To me, whenever I think of EverQuest and the things that I love in EverQuest, I think of the starting zones most of the time. And here we have a starting zone that I spent a lot of time in. Nice. Very, very, very nice. But this way, we got everyone all set up. We can have ourselves a grand old time. Where we got everyone. Oh, some of these guys were not hitting fast enough before they start dying. That's okay. Now we have a whole bunch of people complaining about the new servers here. A lot of people complaining, I see more lag than before. And I don't see it yet, so who knows. moving right along. Like I said, it's not the fastest experience having a full group of people, but at least it is easy enough because we can just turn everyone's attack on. Really, like I said, it's really, really simple this way. I've got my characters auto-following me. I just switch over to my other window real quick, turn their attack on, and then suddenly everybody's attacking. We have 2 healer mercenaries, which we probably don't need to have up right now, but eventually they're going to be helpful. Rather than just not have them up right now, I think it'll probably just be easiest to keep them up. So whenever we do actually finally start taking damage, we'll have them. Although I'm kind of curious. Let's see here. I'm kind of curious why my mercenaries aren't assisting at all. Okay, there we go. I forgot with mercenaries, sometimes you have to start setting roles for characters. Otherwise, the mercenaries won't really respond or do anything. Level 10 character, nice. Taking on things just a little bit too high for us, but hey, as long as we hit him at least once, we're good. Oh, we're already level 3. I didn't even notice that. Okay. I'm hoping the mercenaries AI ends up getting just a little bit better as we go, because maybe things are just dying too quick. Because they haven't really been responding to anything that we're doing so far. That's okay. We're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing. It'll work out eventually. Either way, this is incredibly easy. Just having it set up like this. Having my characters auto-follow behind me, switch over, turn their attack on. That's why I went with melee characters, so I don't have to worry about casting any spells or anything like that. And eventually you can end up turning auto skill on, and auto skill will have your character automatically do certain abilities that your class can do. Like, for example, for rogues, turning auto skill on, eventually your character will automatically backstab while he's auto-attacking. Makes it so much easier. We got some repops. I think you have to be like level 60 or so to turn on the auto skill. Go, bing, bang, boom. Nice, already level 4. So, just to kind of again, bear in mind with what we're doing here. I just want to keep everyone fresh with with what we're doing. On Furion V, there is a 100% experience bonus to leveling already. That's one of the main reasons I push everyone who's starting again. I push you to start on Furion V, because if you're starting on this server, you get an experience bonus. The server is the most populated server aside from the TLPs, and you get an experience bonus. So you're going to get way more progress for your time. You're going to feel way more accomplished most of the time, unless you're one of those people who just likes to go as slow as possible, which I get it. That's how Classic EverQuest was. If you're one of those people who likes to game like that, respect, but that's not me. I like to experience progress as fast as possible, and I know that's not true to the original, but I really don't care. I've become way too accustomed to the niceties and changes of other games where I like to go fast. What's that Basilisk hatchling? Man, those dudes hit hard. Oh, and they stun, that's right. What? Why is the Fairy Maiden attacking me? Oh, it's because I'm Ixar. I didn't want to kill you because you're one of my favorite graphics in the game, but... Okay, let's get these... Attach, tab. That way we can make sure everything is working properly. I hate how... I'm so happy that they're redoing the UI, so it's a little bit... And by a little bit, I mean hopefully a lot more intuitive. And hopefully a whole lot less crappy. Because whenever you start the game up now these days, and you make a level 1 character, the UI is crap. It is utter crap. We are at level 5 now. Ooh. As long as we get experience from everything, I'm happy. What? Level 11? Alright. Our poor healing mercenaries have been basically useless at this point. In reality, I probably could have just gone with like a full DPS crew with how many hit points that we have now. I probably could have gone with a full DPS crew and been like perfectly fine. All the way up until at least the 20s. I went with the healers because I didn't want to have to tag my druid behind. I didn't want to have to like bring my druid behind for heals and stuff, because that it doesn't feel self-sufficient. Seriously? Orcs just respawn here on top of us now? Okay, that's cool. That's what we're doing. Come on. Come on. Attack with me, folks. There we go. guess that is kind of the problem with attacking stuff that's so much higher level than us so far, is you kind of can't, you don't hit them very often. And as we go, I'm probably going to switch up which character I'm using as my main so I can make sure that our skills and everything are upgrading as they need. As a matter of fact, we're going to switch over to our rogue being the leader for now. Okay. Main assist. Okay, we got everyone following the rogue now. So let's use the rogue as the main for a little bit, because our rogue has an unbelievably good weapon. It's called Equifinus, or Equifinus, whatever you want to call it. It is a damage 19, delay 18, one-hand piercing weapon with pretty insane stats on it. For some reason, it is one of the weapons that they ended up adding later on that doesn't have a level requirement. So it gets to be the most ridiculous one-handed weapon in the game. And yes, before you start making fun of me, I am currently using a shield on my rogue. That is because we can't... we can't use a two-hand, we can't use a second primary weapon yet, so... Since we can't use a second primary weapon yet, there's basically no reason not to. It's just additional stats right now. Still wish I knew why our mercenary wasn't doing anything. It's gotta be because... Oh, they're still level 1. Okay, that's why. Your mercenaries, I forgot, they don't technically rank up with you. They don't level up with you until you zone, or you log out. So our mercenaries are about to be a whole lot more useful once we have everybody zone out. That's on me. I wanted to get like an additional level from these guys before we go on to the... That's kind of pointless. My character is not doing enough damage yet to... Gotta get those skills up. There we go. I wanted to get my characters a little bit higher level before we take him into Crushbone. Same people selling the same items from yesterday when I was on. There we go. Our rogue does a whole lot of damage whenever he finally decides to start hitting the enemies. There's that one. Kill the caster first. Kill the caster. But this way, switching up our characters, we can make sure that we're ranking up all the skills and stuff that we need, like defense. Because most of these enemies, they're just basically going to attack whichever character attacks first. Because at this low level, most of our characters aren't going to be able to pull aggro off these guys anyways. However, whenever we hit level 7 in a moment and we zone, we're going to be able to make sure that whenever we level here in a second, because we zone, our mercenaries are going to be a whole lot more useful. Because they're going to level up to our level, and that will make Crushbone a whole lot more useful. Although I am kind of tempted to go and turn our healing mercenaries into a couple of melee DPSers. Just to make this a little bit quicker. Because it doesn't really seem like our healing mercenaries are going to be doing us much good for a while. Honestly, it doesn't seem like they're going to be doing us much good until at least like the mid-20s. I hate the auto-follow in this game sometimes. I really don't like it. The auto-follow in this game sometimes just makes our characters like sprint off in random directions. That is why they do still have a warning on the auto-follow that says, "Warning, do not use this near cliffs. You will fall." It is kind of a potato. Level 7, let's wait till level 8. These guys are still pretty good experience. I just want to be as high level as possible before we go into Crushbone. So the enemies that we're fighting there, so our mercenaries are higher level and they're not just garbage. Like that. The auto follow on my Berzerker just boop, decided to stop working. Kind of annoying if you ask me, but we'll deal with what we have. Ooh, a will-o-wisp. You got magic weapons, so I'm not afraid of you, buddy. I remember finding out the hard way a long time ago that will-o-wisps, you had to have magic weapons to hit them. Found that out the hard way. I still remember trying to attack one way back in the day on one of my low-level characters. Had to have been like my rogue that me and my brother were playing. I attacked it and it beat me to the ground. Because I didn't have a magic weapon. I think I was using like a rusty scimitar or something like that. What you would expect like a low-level character to be using with no money, no nothing. Using a whole lot of nothing and it just beat me up. Make sure these guys all get tagged once. Should be hitting level 8 fairly soon. Spin, spin. the other one. Poor footman over here. Always one of the more high-level guys. Yeah, we really should have saved. Really should have saved our DPS mercenaries for higher levels, or our healing mercenaries for higher levels. Because these guys just, our healing mercenaries are just soaking up EXP right now. Yep, it's time to go into Crushbone. Go. Let's go, boys. Let's beat up these dudes. Alright, so we're all in around mid-level 8, so our mercenaries should be quite a bit more useful here in just a moment. These guys are always pretty low level here at the entrance. So low level that they're not even really attacking us. Okay, good. Only us here. Okay, so to spare myself the trouble of trying to get all of my characters up here, I really don't even think that my oh wow, my gnome can't get up there. Okay, so we're gonna pull with our good old warrior. There we go. We can actually kind of set up camp and we can pull things back to us now. That'll be nice. I say that and the enemy starts running. Orc trainer, he should drop a shield for us. No, he dropped nothing. A belt? Come on, bud. Lame. Okay, so Bring them on down here. Anybody else spend a ridiculous amount of time in Crushbone back in the day? Because I know I sure did. Ooh, I know I did. Okay, let's park our group here. Did that orc centurion just take off running? Well, it's about to be a big pool. He sure did take off running. Forgot those dudes like to do that. Oh, 3 legionaries. Oh, this is about to be a kind of a rough pull. Main point is to make sure that we tag each one of them, or get stunned from behind by a centurion. That's what we'll do. I think we're taking them down about equal. Not bad at all. Nice, we're already level 9. Okay, yeah, so that other legionary is just going to be our centurion. Thank God. Jesus Christ. It would literally just run, grab another enemy, and run back. That is not the vibe, as the young kids say. So most of these enemies, I think we're going to be able to just... Are we attacking? Okay, there we go. We're slowly attacking. What I want to do is I want to make sure I at least tag the enemy, you know, like once with a hit, so that way if it dies to thorns, we still get experience for it. But if I can tag it and then bring it back to the group, this way everybody can join in on the attacking. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, you're not sprinting away this time. Yeah, my characters haven't really needed a single heal yet. Oh, we don't even have thorns anymore, so now this is just straight up our attacks. Okay, that's not bad. I guess having 3,400 hit points at level 9 makes a difference there. I wonder if my warrior is ever going to do anything. Because my warrior hasn't attacked at all. Oh, they're all... Jesus Christ. I'm over here wondering why they haven't been doing anything. My dumbass never took them off passive. Ladies and gentlemen, have a better brain than me. That is simply all I can say. That is all I can say. Now we got everybody doing something. Not having thorns makes this go quite a bit slower, fighting these guys that are quite a bit higher level than us. I'd have to pull my druid over here and give my character thorns. Very nice. We're almost level 10. Here soon I can get rid of my shield and actually use a second weapon. Orc Emissary. I kind of felt like making a bard instead of a berserker or a tank, because we're going to have a tank mercenary as well. But I don't know. I just really like having a tank that I can control as well. Because eventually, in the higher levels, the mercenary tank might not be the best for us. And it'll be nice to have one that we can actually control. Hooray! Level 10! Okay, so I'm gonna zone everybody out and back in. So our mercenaries will also level up. Since they don't level up unless we camp out or zone in, I'm just gonna, every couple of levels, I'll probably just like zone out wherever I'm at and zone back in so they get fully refreshed and reset. That seems like the best idea. I'd rather have our mercenaries up as high level as possible, because whenever we start pulling the throne room, those guys will get up to like level 16 and 17. And realistically, now that we're level 10, I would kind of like to start going. As a matter of fact, we might go to Kern's Tower. No, let's at least stick to like level 12 here. I'm also going to pull my druid over to get my guys a refresh on thorns and buffs, because that'll make a whole lot of difference. Okie dokie. We gotta go up. There we go. Yeah, I want to make sure I keep thorns on my guys because... just because. That'll make this a little bit quicker. I feel like I'm doing this the least efficient way possible by having 2 healers as mercenaries. So whenever we run through 100%, whenever we run through Plane of Knowledge here in a moment, I'm going to switch our mercenaries from healers to just straight up DPS. Since we have so many hit points at our low level, we're in reality not really going to need a healer for a very long time. And if we have 6 characters that are all automatically attacking and doing something, that's just going to make this way more efficient. I'm not looking for peak efficiency, but I am looking for something that's at least a little bit more efficient. There we go, we got our thorns. I do at least want this to be efficient enough that I don't have 2 characters sitting there doing nothing. Because if I was doing that, if I wanted that, I would just go out and start selling power levels. Auto-follow failing me again. Oh, we already got repops. Jesus. Forgot how fast everything spawns here. My mercenaries nowhere to be found. Oh, we hit level 10, that's right, we broke the first damage barrier. I was like, why am I hitting for 31 now? Yep. Whenever you break the first damage barrier, whenever you hit level 10, you break the first damage barrier and you can start hitting for a little bit harder. And then at level 20, I think the damage barrier is removed entirely. Where is my tank? Why is he just... what? This is what I don't necessarily understand about the AI in this game, is we zoned in and my tank just decided to chill back here. You want to follow, bud? Guess we're just gonna suspend him and summon him back in a few minutes. I really don't understand the AI in this game sometimes. Because my tank just wouldn't budge from that spot. Don't know what that's about. I'll bring him back in a few moments. We want to hit everything at least once. And bring it back to the group. Nice. Super efficient. And also something to keep in mind, I don't have any experience potions going. I don't have any experience potions, I don't have any experience boost or anything. The only experience boost that we're getting is just the experience boost from the server. And it is funny because there was one person that told me I wasn't going to be able to do this without using macro quest, and because I don't use macro quest, but I was like, why would I not be able to do this? And he said that controlling, you know, 3 characters is going to be too much for one person to do at a time while they're recording. But I have 2 monitors, so I don't understand why it would be too much for anybody. It's really simple, especially with melee characters. I guess with casters it might be a little bit more annoying, but with melee characters I'm literally just turning my character to the enemies. I'm making sure I'm running them so they're straight in front of my other characters. I just move my mouse over to turn their attack on, and that's it. That's all it takes. They're lined up directly in front of my other characters. I turn their attack on and easy peasy. Oh, Orc Warlord. Yo. A rare creature, level 15. Run him over here, so he's going to be lined up in front of our characters. It is nice finally getting to actually start utilizing this weapon. This Equifinus is hands down going to be like the best dagger for me to be using until like Plane of Time gear. So that is super nice. I've got a Blade of Carnage on my warrior, which if you've been watching my channel at all, you know how much that means to me. Blade of Carnage was always like my favorite fucking weapon back in the day, just because of how rare it was. I used to always want a twink warrior with a Blade of Carnage, so now that I'm using a Blade of Carnage on my character, I'm really happy with that. So I got a Blade of Carnage on him, then we have Face Smasher on my Berzerker. So everybody has like a godly weapon on. Face Smasher, I think, is from Temple of Vishan. So I mean, we got a whole lot of awesome damage on these guys that they can't even really utilize yet, just because of levels. Hello? I don't understand why sometimes it turns my attack off whenever I'm switching from characters. That is really frustrating. But hey, we're level 11 now. Okay, we're already getting some heals from our mercenary, so they're starting to finally kick in a little bit. Unsuspend our tank. Put that on all of them. And anybody that tells me it's cheating to have a druid outside, shut up. But you're right. You're so right. It is 100% cheating, but you know what? I don't care. Druid is like my all-time favorite class. I will do anything to make sure I have a druid outside of my group, just because of how much I loved leveling a druid back in the day. Druid is my favorite class of all time, and it probably always will be. I can't wait to share with you guys the collaboration that I'm doing with, there is a content creator. I can't wait to share that with you guys. I'm really excited. I'm really honored to have another content creator even want to do any content with me, so I'm super excited. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm just really happy to be a part of the EverQuest community. I love this game, and it's really nice to see that there are so many people who are still so passionate about being a part of it. Feels good, man. So I'll be able to share a little bit more details on that as it gets closer. We're almost level 12. I hate that. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I really dislike how easy it is for enemies to stun us with the amount of stats that we have. I see a Legionnaire running over here. Thought I did. Okay, make sure we hit him. Can't spawn in there yet. Gonna do a bit of a roundabout here because there's some enemies over here that I really enjoy killing that you normally can't find. Yeah, the thaumaturgist. We're just gonna pull everything. What's it good at playing EverQuest if you're not gonna make a little bit of a train? Okay, here we go, here we go. And by the way, I'm gonna piss some people off for saying this, but I don't want you guys to waste any money or lose out on any money. If you see anybody on any server selling the tradable level 85 character heroic boost, don't buy it. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Because in the next year, heroic characters are going to be starting at level 100 as opposed to level 85. Don't waste your money on those. People sell them for 3 chrono on this server at least, or at like 15 million a pop. Please don't waste your money. Please don't waste your time. Don't let those people take your money. Because that is not right. They know that stuff is not going to be worth anything soon, so just don't even bother wasting your time. Just because I really don't want you to miss out on, I don't want you to lose any money. Save that money whenever the heroic character boost jump to 100. That way, if you want to make a heroic character, you can just start at level 100 instead of 85, because that will save you a lot of time. You get a huge assortment of skills and abilities at 100. Like, you're going to have twice the hit points, twice the stats, twice the spell ability. Don't waste your money. I just don't want you guys to waste your time or money. Unless you really want to start a character, or heroic character, and you want to use that money, then go for it. I'm not gonna, talk you out of that. But I'm gonna say that if you want to make a heroic character and start again on this server, soon, and you want to buy one of those heroic character tradable boosts, I would say wait until later this year when they increase that, when they increase it from 85 to 100. If you want to do it before then, like I said, I can't blame you. But just wait. It's going to be worth it. I love this. This is actually really fun. Having 3 characters here and being able to like play with a whole group of people, this is actually really cool. Alright. The man, the myth, the legend, folks. We're about to kill Emperor Crush. I am ready, ready, ready. Oh, Ambassador Devin. Ooh. Actually taking a little bit of damage here. Those dudes actually took me down a little bit. Okay, so maybe we'll keep the healers. I'm over here talking about... Ooh, no, come back here, bud. Come back here. Make sure everybody's attacking someone. This is really cool, though. Especially being able to control 3 characters, and therefore also we're controlling their mercenaries. Hello, buddy. And it's hilarious doing this with 3 incredibly twinked out characters and an overpowered tank mercenary that basically can't die. To put things in perspective, guys, the mercenary in the low levels is so powerful. It's basically equivalent to a full decked out level 65 character with full planes of power gear. Like a level 1 warrior with like full planes of power gear. We're talking like 4,500 hit points at level 1. They're basically impossible to kill. It is ridiculous. They are so overpowered. Let's see what he dropped. Dwarven Ringmail. Oh yeah. Ambassador Devin, Royal Guard, Bronze Rapier. But yeah, the tank mercenaries are so overpowered, guys. It's almost impossible to describe how powerful they are. Like if you make a level 1 character and ooh. What did I just do there? If you make a level 1 character and you basically you're just solo playing, always get a tank. Always get a tank. It doesn't matter if you're gonna play a healer character, a DPS character, or what. Your tank will just carry you the entire way to 65. As long as you're not doing stupid shit like what I am. If you're taking things like slow and 1 at a time, your tank won't die. If you're pulling a full train of characters, yes, your tank might end up dying. Like what we just went through here. If we didn't have 6 characters and 2 healing bots, your character may die. But if you're taking it nice and slow and you're playing the game like you normally would play EverQuest, kind of slow and careful, your tank's never gonna die. I wanted to state that before I set some of you up for fail, and you're just like, oh, I can pull the entire zone. Variety said so. No, it's not what I meant. I did say it, but that's not what I meant. What I meant was if you're pulling like a normal EverQuest person would. You're not trying to pull the entire zone. Let's get us a nice little train going. Excuse me? Or Taskmaster. Got everybody attacking something. We're good. Except for my main character, which for some reason decided to stop attacking. Alright, we hit level 13. I think that is about to be it for Crushbone. Follow. Alright. Let's get everyone re-sewed. Buffs back on. 1 hour, 1 hour. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna transport everyone. Where do we want to go? I guess because we're level 12. Not my druid, obviously. Level 13. Yeah, well, level 13. Do we want to go to Pollutal Caverns, or do we want to go to Kern's Tower? Because I feel like Pollutal Caverns would probably be the better idea. Let's check this out. EverQuest. Pollutal Caverns. Because I don't want to go so early that it's not really worth doing. 13. Where is Owlbear? 17 to 20. Okay, we're going to Pollutal Caverns. So let's teleport everyone over to Luklin. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess the Nexus would be the best place to go. Let's make sure we get everybody. Oh. Good to know. If the mercenary is the one that kills the enemy, you don't get EXP. Good to know. Yeah, we're ready for Pollutal Caverns. It says 5 to 25, and most of the enemies are like 17 to 20. And we're level 13, so I think that'll be the best way to go. This is actually really cool. And like I said, this is just the low level so far, so we haven't even really had the experience of, you know, actually checking out some of the zones that I really want to see. one. Plane of Knowledge, Netherbian Laird, the Bazaar, Shadow Haven. We want Shadow Haven. I think we're going to keep our healers up for now as well. I know I talked about switching them to DPS characters, but here soon the healers are just going to be worth having, so we're just going to keep the healers. Everyone getting their achievements. Don't really like how white this area is. Oh, that sounds really bad when I say that, but the area is very glowy over there with the advanced lighting. Oh, we're level 13. We should be able to dual wield soon. What do we want to dual wield, though? That is the question. Okay, so Baton of Flame, 13, 17. Oh, here we go. We're officially dual wielding. Let's see. The same thing for our warrior. Yep. Nice. Okay, so both our warrior and our rogue are now dual wielding. You guys, I'm so excited for some little caverns. I used to fucking love leveling in this zone. Okay, let's get everyone followed up again. Our druid too. Disband, unsuspend. Okay. Sure we're not about to take anybody from... We have a level 41 shaman here for some reason. Don't know what that's about, being a level 41 shaman here. Very nice. Oh, yellow eyes! Yes! Good old yellow eyes. Anybody who leveled in this zone, you know. You know, you know. I'm hoping that we get to switch over to a better weapon for our Berzerker soon, but most of the good weapons that I really want my Berzerker to use are like level 50 required, sadly. So Berzerkers were in such an odd place since they were a class created later on down the line. There aren't very many like low-level items that they can use. Because there weren't really many items available for the earlier expansions. Like, they add them later on, but almost all of them are level 50 or level 60 required. Nice. Very nice. Give us fat EXP. See how much we get here. Oh shit. We got like 15% experience from that. I did not expect that much. I know with it being a dungeon, it's got a different Zim than the other zones. Make sure we hit everybody. That's always the problem with using thorns and stuff like that as well. You gotta make sure that everybody is hit at least once, otherwise thorns will kill the enemy and you won't get the experience. The only problem with Pollutal Caverns is, since it's such a small zone, it's really hard to make sure that we're getting our other characters attacking them as well. Oh nice, level 15. Let's see if the named lady is up over here. Oh, damn. I always used to love that there was a random named recondite enemy that would spawn over here in the corner. Back in the day, whenever camps were so scarce, people would literally use that named enemy as a camp. They would claim that area as one specific camp. A one enemy spawn. They counted it as a camp. I always thought that was fucking hilarious. Times were rough back then. And just like that, these guys are already yellow to us. We'll probably be good here until like 16 or 17. Oh shit, we're already getting respawns. Never mind, maybe we won't need to move. We'll have to pull everybody to Camp B way in the back. Double attack. Nice. I forgot that a lot of these enemies don't even like attack you at first. I don't know why I remember this area being like scowls at you ready to attack. I love when that happens. Mercenary occasionally is like, no. No more. When you hit level 20 and the damage cap truly starts to drop off these weapons, we really can just start hitting for insane numbers with these overpowered twink weapons that we have. And what's nice is after level 46, we can finally start getting better buffs. Then we can start receiving buffs that are higher than level 46 from my druid up to level 65. And then after level 65, you can basically just get any buffs from any level. So we can really start to utilize the insane buffs at level 70. That's gonna be nice. So this is not bad. I mean, we've been going for about an hour and a half and we're level 17. with a full group of people and 2 mercenaries, which are essentially kind of useless at this point. I was worried that we were going to start taking a whole lot more damage here, but our mercenaries have been still kind of stagnant and doing nothing. I don't want to move them through that way because then they have to walk. Oh, here we go, repops. Nice. Completely forget about that. Might be reaching... I think once we hit 18, I think we're going to need to call it quits here for Pollutal Caverns. And then we'll have to find another zone to go to. Need to think about like what zone would be best for us to go to now at this level. Now that we're getting high enough level like this, I want to say Unrest might be the best for us to go, but I also don't want to do Unrest because it's just so small and cramped, and the level varies so much in Unrest. Like, we'll fight enemies that will be anywhere from like 10 to 20 levels higher than us, and it's so small. It's perfect for groups who aren't killing, 15 enemies every couple of minutes. A group like this, a power leveling group, because we'll run out of enemies that are actually level appropriate for us, and I'll start pulling stupid shit that I really, really shouldn't, and that'll just be a waste of time. Level 18. I hate leaving Pollutal Caverns because they have the Zim enhanced so much here that it is just an awesome place to level. So even though things are going to end up being white and blue for me, they still just give like 10 to 15 experience a pop. Let's see what this one gives us. Level 18 and it's yellow. See, that still gave me 9% experience. Here pretty soon our healers might actually start being worthwhile. And around 25, I can finally go to Highhold Keep like I want. Go kill some goblins. And it's hard to justify leaving this place also because the enemies spawn so fast. They've got to have just like a 2 or 3 minute respawn timer, and they're just coming right back. And also bear in mind, I am using auto-grant AAs, so once we start hitting like 51 and 52, we're going to start getting all the AAs auto-granted to us that are relevant. Auto-grant gives you literally every AA except for like trade skills that's available for you at that level. And I think they've increased it up to either 105 or 110, so all the way up until those levels now. Whenever you hit those levels, your character is auto-granted all the necessary AAs. We can even check out some some of the hot zone areas. We can see what might be really good areas to go to. Nice, level 19. Alright. We've been at this for a while, so I think we're going to call it quits here. It is time for a bit of a break, which is perfect because we need to go to a new zone anyways. So get everyone back to Plane of Knowledge. Not bad, full group of people, level 1 to level 19 in about an hour, 36 minutes or so. I'd say that's pretty awesome. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.